Hi everyone. So I wanted to make this video for you to get to know me better and also motivate others who have started life from scratch in a new country and motivate others. I have started my life from scratch when I was 25, and now I'm working for my dream company and I'm owning my own home. So I'm gonna quickly answer to this question without thinking too much. So what was it like when you first arrived in a new country with nothing? I first arrived to the US when I was 15. Oh no, actually when I was 16. I was super excited because I was just a teenager and I was coming from a tiny country. But my English was not good enough. I didn't know anything about culture. I didn't know anything about food. But I don't know, I had that crazy courage. I think I was just too excited. What were the biggest challenges you faced starting over and how did you overcome them? I think the biggest challenge is finding people to build genuine connections. I permanently moved to US when I was 25, and at that age, you have your own friends back home, you have your own family members, so that has been the hardest. But after becoming a mom, I think it's easier because I can just quickly connect with other moms. But maybe also workplace, I've been able to make some friends from the workplaces too when I didn't have a baby. If you could describe the moment you realized you were on your way to building the life you wanted, what was it like? I was so goal oriented since I was a teenager. Like when other kids were playing, I was just studying English in my room because learning English was my only way out, and I knew there was government sponsored scholarships that would fund me because I didn't have the budget to come to the US. So just like working really hard, and when I was also sleeping, I was just like thinking about it, that I was imagining that I'm in the US, I have a good life, and so on and so on. What's something you wish you had known in your teenage years or 20s about the life and success? This is one thing that I wish I knew earlier, was that showing your emotions. I've tried really hard to be strong, and I thought that crying is a sign of weakness. And one of my friends, actually, when she told me that it's okay to share your emotions, and that is actually a sign of strength when you can show your emotions when you're sad, and you can cry when you need to cry. That is strange. But all my life, can you imagine that I thought that was a sign of crying, it was a sign of weakness. What's something you wish you had now? Was there a moment you felt like giving up? How did you push through? Yes, there have been a lot of times like that. I think I would just take some time, sleep, write, write my goals and my wishes, just seeing them visually also have helped me. Now I'm in my 30s. If I need, I'll go to exercising, which makes me feel motivated. How did you land your dream job and what strategies helped you succeed professionally? My dream job company is that when I started building the experience, so I started with from like low salary from a smaller company, and now I work for a big company. So I just like gaining experiences have helped me, and just like building a confidence during the interview processes have helped me to land my dream job. What advice would you give to someone starting over in a new country or starting from scratch? My first advice would be, like very first advice would be to learn the language, because I see a lot of people who don't learn the language. They move to the US or whatever the country, and they struggle to find a job. That is my number one advice. The second is just don't be afraid of experiences. Just apply to jobs if you had a great experience back home, and if you have to start from scratch in a new company in the US, just do it. Looking back, what are the small daily habits or mindset shifts that made the biggest difference in your life? I think just being a goal oriented. I know it looks all fun when you're in your 20s, in your teenage years, just to spend time with friends. But I think 20s and your teenage years are your most valuable times. Just use them, make a great use of those times. So study when you need to study. Just try to gain as much as work experience when you can. Those are the two things that will help you if you are not coming from the wealthy family.